everyone. So today we will discuss about the levels of management. Every organization have to follow a hierarchy, or we can say that an organization is divided into three parts, that is top level, mid level and low level. Low level is also known as operational level or supervisory level. So first of all, top level management or top level managers, we can say that they are the real owners of the company. They always think for the welfare of the company, they always set the objective of the company. So top level managers consist CEO, directors, board of directors, chairman, president, etc. Middle level managers means all the departmental head of the organization or all the departmental managers like human resource manager, finance manager, sales manager, production manager, means all the managers of the departments are known as or are comprises mid level management. Now we have to come to next level, that is low level, operational level or supervisory level. In this level it is known as operational level just because of that operation take place in this level, means we have to convert our input into output. Whatever the operation is there in the organization, it will take place in that level, that is called low level, operational level or supervisory level. It consists supervisors, section officer, foreman, etc. So let us discuss about the functions they have to perform. Top level have to perform the different functions, mid level have to perform the different functions, as well as low level have to perform different functions in the organization. Each and every one have their own position and designation and own functions to play in the organization. So let's discuss the functions of top level. Functions of top level management. First one is to formulate overall objective of organization. So who are the top level managers? They are the real owners of the company, and whosoever are the real owners, they just have to formulate all the objective of the organization. So the objective of the organizations are formulated by the top level managers. Second one is to be responsible for survival and welfare of organization. They always think for the survival and welfare of the organization. They take all the factors in their mind, they keep all the factors in their mind so that they can survive for a long in the market, they can capture a good market share, they can maintain the goodwill. So they are responsible for the survival and welfare of the organization. Third one is formulate policies and strategies to achieve objective. They always formulate those policies, those strategies by which they can achieve their objective, whatever they have planned. Because every organization have certain policies, have certain objective, and we just have to channelize our efforts in the direction to achieve that objective. So we have to use, every organization have to use certain strategies. So the top level managers always use certain strategies or policies to achieve the objective. Next one is to analyze the business environment or to scan the business environment. As we know that the business environment is dynamic, it keeps on changing. So we have to cope up with the changes, because if the organization is scanning the business environment and cope up with the changes, then definitely the organization will get success. Without scanning the business environment, or if you are not scanning the business environment and you are producing the goods and services according to the old production technique, then definitely you can't grow, you can't survive, and you can't earn more and more profit in the organization. So to be more successful, to maintain a goodwill in the eyes of public, and to attain your objective, first of all you will have to scan the business environment, you will have to analyze the business environment, what is going outside your business. So it is the responsibility of the top level managers to analyze and scan the business environment very keenly. Next is to be responsible for business and its impacts on society. I have already told you that number of times, I told you कि whatever we are getting, means whatever the demands we are getting from the society. So there are certain responsibility of the businessman also towards the society. So top level manager always responsible for the business, means whatever the activities will be taken, will be occurred in the business, they will have to responsible for all the activities. And second one is its impacts on the society. They will have to think over this ki whatever the activities we are doing, what will be the impact of these activities on the society. The impact should be good, not bad, because society gives us a lot to us. So I think it is clear to all. Functions of top level managers. First one is to formulate overall objective of organization. They are responsible to formulate the objective of organization. Second one is they are responsible for survival and welfare of the organization. They always think to survive for a longer period of time in the market. Next one is formulate policies and strategies to achieve objective. They always use the strategy so that they can achieve the objective. They scan the business environment so that they can achieve their objective, as well as they maintain the goodwill in the eyes of public. And they are responsible for the activities of the business, as well as they will have to think कि these activities should give a good impact on the society, not bad. So these are the functions of top level. Now we will discuss about the functions of mid level. First one is functions of mid level. They interpret the policies formulated by top level. They interpret means they have to follow. The top level managers decide the overall objective of the organization. Now it is a responsibility of the middle level managers to interpret all the policies which are framed by the top level managers. So first function is to interpret the policies formulated by top level managers. Second one is to recruit the personnel for different departments if needed. As there are number of departments in the middle level like HR department, finance manager, sales department, production department. So definitely we need number of people in these departments. If the departmental head finds the number of people or the vacancies over there, then they have to recruit the number of personnel for different departments if needed. If they are in need, if there is a vacant job position in the organization, so it is a responsibility of the middle level managers to recruit and select the number of people and to fill the vacant job positions. So this is the function of middle level. Third one is to cooperate with different departments of organization. There are number of departments. I already told you that HR department, this is the organization, and number of departments are there. HR department, sales department, finance department, marketing department, production department. Is it clear now? All the departments are interlinked and interdependent on each other. Like if the sales department get the order to produce or to sell 100 units or get the order of 100 units, then first of all the sales department have to ask the production department to produce 100 units. Then the production department first go to HR departments. If there is a need of the number of people, then they recruit the number of people. After that the HR department will go to the finance department to get the finance so that they can produce the goods and services which they get the order. Then finance department will provide the goods and the finance to them. Then the production department will produce the goods and services. Marketing department will market the goods and services. So we can say that all the departments are interlinked and interdependent on each other. So it is a responsibility of middle level managers to cooperate with different departments of the organization, because we have to cooperate with each other, otherwise the organization will not accomplish their target. Next one is to motivate the employees. It is the responsibility of the middle level managers to motivate the employees of the organization by giving financial as well as non-financial incentives. Some employees get motivated by having financial incentives, some get motivated by non-financial incentives. So by providing financial or non-financial incentives, the middle level managers have to motivate each and every employee of the organization to accomplishment of the task. So I hope you understood these functions. They interpret the policies formulated by top level managers. Whatever the policies are framed by top level managers, they people have to interpret those policies. Second one is to recruit the personnel for different departments if needed. If there is any vacant job position in the organization, then the middle level managers have to recruit the number of people in the organization and select the people according to the qualification and skills. Third one is to cooperate with different departments of organization, as all the departments are interlinked and interdependent on each other. So definitely every department have to coordinate and cooperate with each other to accomplish the target. And the last one is to motivate the employees. Each and every department have to motivate the employees of their departments so that they can accomplish their individual plans. And if the individual plan of all the departments are accomplished, then definitely the organizational goal can be achieved. So we can say that these are certain functions of middle level managers. One more function we can write over here, that is to formulate the policies for low level. As the top level formulate the policies to mid level, then mid level also formulate certain policies and plans to low level. Those policies and plans the low level have to follow. So we can say that these are 5 functions of middle level, or number of functions are there the middle level management have to follow, but we discuss only these 5. So interpret policies, recruit the personnel, cooperate with different departments to motivate the employees, and to formulate the policies for lower level managers. Now the next function is of low level. So first function is they interpret the policies formulated by mid-level management. Whatever the policies the middle level managers have made, they have to follow, they have to interpret, they will have to work on that particular policies and plans. Second one is to maintain the record of work done by employees. What your employees are performing, what your employees are doing their work on routine basis, they will have to maintain the record of each and every worker of your organization. I've already told you that in that level of management, number of people are doing work, and this level of management is concerned with manufacturing unit. Every organization has certain manufacturing unit. So manufacturing takes place in this level, means raw material convert into finished good in this level of management. So they will have to maintain the record of work done by each and every employee. Clear? Third one is to maintain discipline in the organization. As the number of workers are working over there, so it is the responsibility of the supervisor or section officer or foreman or whatever whosoever the people are doing work over there. They will have to keep this factor in their mind that all the employees should work in proper discipline. Discipline is must. Discipline here means certain rules and regulations should be designed by these people so that every worker have to follow those rules and regulations. If they are not following the same, then they are penalized or they are punished by the particular concerned persons. So every organization means, if we are talking about low level management, then the low level managers have to maintain the discipline in the organization, means they are responsible for maintaining the discipline in the organization. Fourth one is to motivate the workers. They always motivate the workers to do the work, just like middle level managers. As middle level managers motivate their employees, just like that also lower level managers also motivate the employees or the workers of the organization so that they can do the work according to the given instructions and guidelines of the particular level of managers. Next one is grievances. There are a number of persons who are working over there, so definitely they find certain grievances, they find certain difficulties or problems while doing the work. So it is a responsibility of the lower level managers to sort out those grievances, to sort out those problems and difficulties so that the workers can feel comfortable over there. Clear? Next we can say that lower level managers, they give necessary instructions and guidelines to the number of employees who are doing work over there. Seventh, I'm writing over here, the 7th point is here, please look here. 7th point is they take care of the quality and standard of goods, standard of production we can say. The lower level managers always take care about the quality and the standard of production, because I have already told you that this is the level where manufacturing takes place, where we convert our raw material into output, where we convert the raw material into finished good. So all the responsibilities goes to the supervisor, all the responsibilities goes to the concerned person under whom the employees are doing work, the workers are doing work. So the lower level managers are responsible for the quality and maintaining the standard of the production. I am again repeating all the functions. First one is they interpret the policies formulated by mid-level. Whatever the policies framed by mid-level, the lower level managers have to follow each and every. Second one is to maintain the record of the work done by employee. On daily basis, on routine basis, every employee is doing work. So lower level managers have to maintain the individual record of each and every employee so that in case of need or if they need it, they can provide all the records, all the data to mid-level or low level. Next is to maintain discipline in the organization. To do any work, to do any piece of work, discipline should be must. So they are responsible for maintaining the discipline in the organization as well. Next is they take care of the quality and standard of the production. They have to take care of the quality, whether they are work according to the given standards or not, whether they are producing the goods and services according to the standard they maintained. So they have to take care of the quality and standard of the production. Next, to motivate the workers. If the workers are not doing work well, then they have to motivate also. help the workers to sort out the grievances. If we are doing any work, then we find certain grievances, certain difficulties. So there are lower level managers who are there to sort out the grievances, to sort out the problems of the workers. And the last one is they give necessary instructions and guidelines to the employees also, if they are needed, or they provide generally they provide training and development programs to them also, so that they can upgrade their skills, they can upgrade their knowledge and cope up with the changes which are prevailing outside the business. So I hope you understand this. Thank you.